Most days are busy for Mahfuz Anam, but the past few weeks had turned into an unprecedented ordeal. He's editor of the Daily Star, Bangladesh's most popular English-language newspaper. He's been accused of publishing defamatory claims about the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, and finds himself on a tour of the country's courts, fighting 79 separate court cases, 17 of them for sedition. They're being heard in 50 different courts across the country.
It takes a day to go, and then the following day you appear, and then either I start in the evening and reach late at night, or if there's a flight, then I take the flight the following day. So it's minimum 2 days or 3 days per appearance in court. So multiplied by 79.
In February, Anam said during a talk show that his biggest regret in his career was publishing uncorroborated allegations of corruption against Hasina during a period of military rule in 2007. It was straight after this admission that the cases against him started piling up. The reports were based on confessional statements made by politicians detained by the army. Those filing the cases say the Daily Star stories led to Hasina's eventual arrest and detention, and that the editor should now pay despite his regret. Mustafizur Rahman, an assistant public prosecutor, was the first to file a sedition case against Anam.
His mistake is not worthy of forgiveness. If he was really sorry, he would have resigned. Then we would have known he really regretted what he did. But he doesn't do that. He just says sorry for show. It's like saying, yes, I murdered someone. It was a mistake. I admit it. That's basically what he's saying.
Rights groups, including Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, say the cases against Anam are just the latest in a broad offensive against independent media outlets. The government rejects suggestions that it is behind the charges against the editor. Bangladesh has had a diverse range of media voices since the end of its military-run dictatorship in 1990. But over the last few years, the situation, especially for independent media, has got worse. The country is now ranked by Reporters Without Borders as one of the worst for press freedoms. The Daily Star is a paper whose politics closely mirror those of the ruling party, yet it's one of the few outlets that remain vocal in their criticism of the government. In circumstances like these, Anam says the charges against him in fact make a strong case, not for his guilt, but for the fact that space for dissent is shrinking. Maher, Sattar, Jazeera, Dhaka.